When I was 17, I had a best friend named Courtney. We spent weekends together, her family invited me to family dinners, and she came on vacations with me and my family. She was like a little sister to me for years. She was one of the most fun, caring, and sweet people ever. When I went away to college, we grew apart a bit, as people often do. We still spoke but got busy doing our separate things, and the times between seeing each other got longer and longer. One day my phone rang, and I heard one of the worst sentences I've ever heard. Courtney had died. Then I heard the second worst sentence. She died of a drug overdose. News broke that she had been partying with a man over twice her age in a small motel room in town. She had taken a large dose of cocaine and heroin, a mixture called a speedball, which turned out to be lethal for her. The man's name was Timothy Weiland, a 38-year-old drug pusher from a nearby town that Courtney had been introduced to from someone in a bad crowd she'd begun spending way too much time with. I went to her calling hours and her funeral. I held her mother's hand through every trial and court hearing to put this man behind bars. After a year of judges and juries, he ended up getting 5 years for involuntary manslaughter, drug trafficking, and corrupting a minor. 5 years. 5 years, that's it. 5 years for taking away a daughter, sister, and a best friend. 5 years for putting a family through true hell for years, then leaving them with an empty spot in their hearts for the rest of their lives. He got 5 years. We got a life sentence. Teens and young adults think they're invincible. They'll take any risk to have a good time, never considering the possible outcomes. There are thousands of drug-related teen deaths each year, but they never think they'll be one of them. I miss Courtney so much it hurts sometimes, and after all the times I've protected her from things, I hate that I couldn't stop her from going to that motel or meeting that man. I taught her many things, and she taught me about making good choices. I would just give anything for it not to be under those circumstances.